good, y'all? I'm back. Lord. Oh, shit. What's good, y'all? It's David. I'm back. I want to do another video for y'all. Obviously, I haven't been doing videos for the past few months. Y'all haven't seen my face in a while. It's been a couple months, unfortunately. Today we're back, man. I wanted to touch base with y'all. It's been a crazy year already. It's been going by super quick. I think ever since we moved back to San Antonio, we've just been ripping and running. Family, friends, everybody here that we know, we've been hanging out. Traveled a little bit as well, and also have some pickups for y'all. So like I said, just wanted to show my face, man, get a video out there. But yeah, if you're seeing this, I appreciate you. I guess first we can get started, man. We'll go with the pickups first. I have a few pickups. I have some clothing items. I have some tech. I have some shoes. Like I said, I wanted to show y'all exactly what I got. And so it's been a few brands that I've been shopping with recently. And the thing is, I like clothes. So even though I may have a graphic tee brand, I'll still buy from others. If I see something I like, I'll just go get it. And so that's one thing. The other thing is some of these brands may give me motivation or inspiration for specific pieces. So if I see a piece that I like or that I'm thinking about creating myself, I think I'll buy it and I'll try to emulate it somehow, see if I can remix it to make it my own or anything like that. But I'll go ahead and get started. We'll get started on the hats first. So I've got 3 hats. And the first brand is from Communal Cowboy. And here you go. I really like the graphic, I guess, or the stamp on the front of the hat. And Communal Cowboy, if you look up their brand, they're just a really cool brand. I like their story. I like what they stand for. It was pretty cool, and I just like the hat overall as well. So a lot of details in this hat, off-white and black hats like these. So I have a few hats like these. But like I said, just like the front, it kind of gave a vintage look as well. That is Communal Cowboy. This next brand, I want y'all to be very careful with this brand. You might have seen their Instagram ads or TikTok ads maybe, or just people wearing them. So I saw a TikTok that some guy had this specific hat on. And I was like, dang, that's pretty dope. Do my research. So I did my research, found the brand name, ordered from the brand before I even looked up what was going on with the brand or anything like that. Come to find out, they have a reputation for not shipping your item. I didn't get this item shipped out. Let's say I bought this at the beginning of March. I didn't get a notification or shipping until I think last week. So it had to be late April. So it was kind of crazy because I emailed and I also sent DMs and no word, no response, nothing. That's a red flag, not even responding to their customers or anything like that. And they also, you could leave a comment and they would delete your comment. From a brand owner myself, that's the worst way you would want to go about handling customer issues or emails. So the brand name is Old Man Allen, OMA. So do with that information what you will. No, it's nothing crazy. Like I said, I like the black and off-white, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, this you could tell is a little bit, it took a little bit more, and this might have been why my order took a while, because this doesn't even have any brand name or custom. So it might have been a custom. They still have this on the site as well. So you see the NY goes all the way across, and it sits a little differently. It's a little bit more flat brimmed than this one is curved brim, but they're both snapbacks. Like I said, be careful with the brand. If you do order from them, stay on top of them. That is Old Man Allen. Next, as you can see, oh, and I guess first, we're trying to get our apartment together, hang up some stuff around the walls. I had this laying around in the garage. I had it hung up in my last few places, but we have yet to start hanging up pictures, and I don't know exactly where I want to put it, but this is not a new pickup by any means. Well, this is my Texas State degree. This is a custom LeBron painting. I have to reach back out. I don't work with him anymore, but this was, I told him what picture I wanted from one of my friends that I used to work with. Literally, you Can't get this anywhere else. He has his name signed right here. And he does these from time to time. I think we went to a Comic-Con at one point, and he was selling his custom artwork, and I commissioned him to make this one. So just wanted to add that in there. I know it's in the background. Some of y'all probably wondering. This will go up on the wall eventually. But yes, next is sneakers. So I hit on Jordan 1 High Undefeateds, and my goodness. I wanted the first pair a while ago that dropped, and I just couldn't get my hands on. I think a few years ago, couldn't get my hands on. They're way too expensive now. I think they're like $1,300, but I got my hands on these. I'm happy with them. They're clean, super clean. I know some people are hating on them because they're not as good as the first ones, but shoot. If I could get my hands on them, I'm not mad at it. I've already worn them and everything. I wear my shoes. So sneakers finally gave me a dub. Nike's been dropping a lot of heat this year, by the way. A lot of heat, a lot of Jordan drops. So on to the clothing items. All right, these two brands, only two brands. I'll just go ahead and get started. Misunderstood flannel, short sleeve flannel. Very nice, very detailed. Dedham Woods on the back. No idea what that means for the brand, but I like the fact that he has that. So it's just more branding that he can do with his clothes. It doesn't have to mean much to, you know, me or the average consumer, but something that obviously means something to this brand. And he puts it on some of his clothes outside of just the Misunderstood brand name. So you got a tag right there. And like I said, just overall dope piece. It is cropped as well. I've been wearing or trying to get into the cropped style. I know that's like everything now for guys, cropped shirts, cropped everything. Also for Misunderstood, they're baggy sweatpants. I think kind of flared at the bottom as well. I like the embroidery, Misunderstood, very nice. And I kind of like how they made that play on the word. So it's misunderstood. Get it? Get it? Got it. Okay. So the design on the side is pretty dope as well. And I just said, you know what? I need some, I had the HMDDLAs. LA? Happy Memories Don't Die, LA, yes. So, I mean, I literally have them all right now. It's crazy. I can't remember the name, but literally have them all right now. So, Happy Memories Don't Lie. This is not Don't Die. This is not a new pickup on these, but I'm getting more and more of these like flared out, bigger sweatpants. They kind of go good with my graphic tees, so why not? But yeah, these are dope as well. Charcoal. Every day, some calm, some light, what they be saying. So I'm old, guys. I don't know what y'all be saying nowadays. Another brand, and like I said, guys, I have competitors in this space. I won't even call them competitors. I guess my peers, graphic tee, that lane. And these are guys that have been here way before me. I started, two and a half years ago. So these are some brands that I looked at as inspiration, and I still buy their tees. So if you haven't heard, if you've been in the graphic tee space and you haven't heard of Sergio Calabasas, you're kind of missing out, because this is one of the OGs. At least I think this is one of the OGs, because I've seen his stuff for a while. But I saw this Kobe and Shaq tee, and I had to get it. Super dope. I mean, it's screen printed. The details in this go insane. The colors in this go insane. I love the shirt. I love it. Like I said, guys, I'm not mad at some of these other brands that are releasing dope. Let me put an emphasis on that. Dope graphic tees. So Sergio Calabasas, good dude. I think he got his IG taken. I don't know, some BS happening. So you might not be able to find him on IG, but you can find him on Twitter. And that drop came with, this drop came with another tee and shorts. And this is what I was gonna show y'all. I totally forgot. Give me 1 second. Second tee, and this is just front, But look at the detail. Good Lord. I mean, I know you see a lot of shirts, a lot of graphic tees now with these big ass rings on it like this, these big ass championship rings. But for some reason, he just did this really well. And I think it's the colors that are popping in this tee that just show off a little difference than some of these other shirts that I'm seeing with these big ass rings. So also the drop came with shorts. So Calabasas in the LA is capital. So LA Lakers. It was a crazy drop, at least from what I saw. And honestly, looking back now, this is what had gave me my inspiration for the Supersonics drop. Sergio Calabasas had 2 tees and shorts that dropped. For my Supersonics drop, I had 3 tees, including a long sleeve, and shorts drop. And I just thought it was a super smart business idea because he gave you the chance to buy individual tees, but he said also, hey, it's a collection, so if you like all the tees and if you want some shorts as well to go with it, it would be more bang for your buck to get the whole collection itself. And the collection actually came with some more items as well. And this is why I said, this guy isn't a beginner. This guy knows what he's doing because you did get value for both tees and the shorts. If you bought them as a package, you didn't just save money. He also gave you items like these. So there you can see a championship replica ring, Lakers. You got to give this guy credit, man. I mean, like I said, he's not a beginner. He knows what he's doing. He's giving the people what they want. And then the sticker, I think there was a few more stickers as well. Great idea. If you're doing a collection, think about what's going to be best for the customer, what's at a better value for the customer, but it's not costing you any crazy amount of money, because at the end of the day, people are probably going to buy these packs more than they would just buy the individual tees or the shorts. Next brand, Lemons on Fire. I don't know if you've heard of them before. Check them out on IG, all that good stuff. So Lemons on Fire, super dope brand. And here's their shirt. Again, I saw this, and again, this isn't usually my style. I'm usually on the conservative side for stuff. I don't go super streetwear. It was a little weird for me because I'm not used to that kind of stuff. But I wanted to support. I like the guy, man. I like the brand. I like the name. I like just everything about it. It's dope. I was like, dang, this is what I'd like to inspire me. So, like I said, a lot of these brands I buy, or I'll get their clothes and be super inspired. So yeah, this is why I'm telling you all about them. And I don't want to say putting them on. These brands are bigger than me, but it's just dope, man. I mean, the details in the letters. So Lemons. And also, it's not just the shirt. I got 2 other things. Again, way out of my comfort zone. I'll show y'all 1 second. All right. This is the first. I can't remember the name. Denim steel jacket. It's crazy. I saw this and I was like, I don't know what I would wear this with, but I gotta put this with something on. I don't know. So it was dope. Details are there as usual with these guys, man. These guys put a lot of detail into their work. Look at the back. Missing the best part. That is super out there, man. You see the steel wire. I can't remember, but that's why it's steel. So crazy detail that went into this piece. Shout out to him. But again, this is not it. So 1 more piece for the brand. I have no idea where I'm gonna wear this. No clue when or where, but at least I have something that's, if I need to put it on, I'll put that shit on. So, LOF, flame jacket, pink, and it's bedazzled. No, it's rhinestones in there. I don't know what else to say. Lemons on Fire. It's cropped as well. But overall, the jacket feels really nice, heavy. Whoever his manufacturer is, they did a damn good job. And this is what I mean by buying some of this stuff. And this is how, I guess, he's making me feel this when I buy it, because it's not just some fast fashion. I'm not just getting this from Zara. Look at what he says. And this is exactly how I felt. Fragile art. This is an art piece. So it's like, man, you're right. I don't know where I'm wearing this, but I know I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna probably have it for a while. I like it, tried it on. The crop feel is, I gotta get used to it. But yeah, one last thing, and I know, you know, I've dropped a lot. So if you haven't been paying attention to the brand, February we had a Super Bowl release. In March, I usually go with my March Madness drop. I dropped 2 tees for Juju. One was screen printed. I'm gonna show you all the screen printed. I think the other one is dirty. I couldn't find it. I'm gonna show you all the screen printed shirt. This one is actually, I'm gonna show you all the design that's supposed to be screen printed. We'll get to that later. So this is just the DTG version of the screen printed design. It's our Juju tee. It's one of them for rent free. Again, I've been shouting out all these other brands. Don't forget about Rent Free. We're still here. This was special. I really like the design. I like the simplicity. I like how it's showing both. So I wanted to show different sides of her. Hopefully she rests up and get well soon. I think she tore her ACL, so she'll be good though. She's young. But yeah, this is the back. And I wanted to make the back a little simplistic. So that's what I'm doing now for some of the shirts. Even for the drop now with our duo series, because we're in May, this video is getting made in May. We're doing a playoff duo series. So I'll get to that later. But a lot of the shirts are simple on one side and a little bit more complex on the other side. But yeah, this is one of our 2 Juju shirts that dropped. This is the screen printed design. So we only had a few of those. We still have some left. Shop Rent Free. Check us out. Our March Madness went wild. That's my pickups. And then I have one more. So these are pretty dope. And I just wanted to show them because honestly, I haven't bought from Nike in a while. But Nike's trying to get with the times as well. They have these are Nike Techs, by the way. But they're wide leg fleece pants. So these are huge on body. But I like the way they looked or they fit. We have a visitor now. Say hi, Apollo. Say hi. Apollo's been through some things over the last few months. He's all right though. He had some surgery. We can't let him get to it because he'll lick it and open up the wound. He's fine. But yeah, guys, so that's the recent pickups. Oh, one more thing. I did say I had some tech for you. So these are the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Yes, I bit the bullet. I didn't really bite the bullet. There's like a hack you can do with your health insurance to make them a little cheaper. It's not really a hack. You're just using your vision health insurance to get them a little cheaper. But yeah, I figured these would help with some content. Any kind of camera I can use to record whatever I'm doing and POV, whatever. These are amazing. So they look super nerdy on. They're just so bulky, but so far they've been dope. I mean, I've had glasses before. Y'all have seen me wear glasses. These are probably the best ones that I have. They record, I think they only go up to 1080p, but they also have Bluetooth as well. So you don't need earphones with these. They kind of talk in your ear a little bit. Like I said, I look a little nerdy. I kind of look like, so I've heard Clark Kent, like my last name is Kent, Superman. You get it. But yeah, you don't need, what was I saying? You don't need speakers. You don't need earphones with these. These are basically Bluetooth. They have Meta also in them. So I could hold this. Oh, okay. It told me to reconnect my phone to the internet. So I don't know what's going on with that. I had to figure that out. But again, super dope. So, you know, maybe I'll get more into the tech side as we keep going. So who knows? But yeah, I love the glasses. These are my dailies now. The battery stays for at least a day, but this case is a charging case. So I can get footage if I'm walking around. I can take pictures. It's been pretty dope so far. What's good, y'all? I'm back. So I just realized after I finished the video, I never gave you all a POV of the Meta Ray-Bans and kind of what they look like. So here's what it looks like with them on. Obviously, my hands are free. I can do anything I want. And it's a pretty good video. I think it's 1080p. I don't think it's 4K. I'll definitely have to check that. But if you were thinking about it, man, this is what the quality looks like. And yeah, like I said, just want to come and show y'all. I'm about to head to the gym, so I'm about to get dressed and head there. So catch y'all later. So I just want to say, guys, thank you for tuning in to this video, man. Just a few things before we wrap up. So I'm a reader. I know I have a few hobbies, man, but reading is also one of them. I've been reading lately. I do read self-help sometimes, or psychology books, or any kind of nonfiction, sci-fi, anything like that. So I'm just a big reader. Lately, I've been reading The Magic of Thinking Big. And if you haven't read or know about this book, I think it's huge. No matter what part of life you're on, no matter what walk you're doing right now, we oftentimes underestimate ourselves. And when we think about our goals, we think about them on the smallest level, or what we think we can do. We don't think about them actually being huge, big goals that we can accomplish, whether that's being the best salesman at your job, or running a successful clothing brand, or whatever you deem successful. Think bigger. There's always bigger. And I think we oftentimes underestimate ourselves and just try to think realistically, when realistically, that's not how you accomplish or reach those goals. So again, if you're a reader, if you need any kind of inspiration or motivation, I think this book is really good. It's been really good for me. And some of the reasons I've done some of these things, created a YouTube channel, created a clothing brand, trying to follow some of those steps moving forward. So I haven't talked too much about the brand in this video. We have dropped, so it's the NBA Duo collection. And my mindset was that I wanted to create something for a lot of the playoff teams this year, but I didn't want to just create team shirts, and I did not want to just create one player shirts. So in my mind, I was thinking about it for a while. I was like, well, what are some duos in these teams that made the playoffs specifically? So I'm sorry for the teams that didn't make the playoffs, but what are some duos in these teams that were just dynamic, some great duos? So obviously we came up with a few. My Lakers was one of them. So I had went with Kobe and Shaq. Oh, so that's the thing as well, I'm sorry. We went with a past duo and a present duo with the playoff team. So if it was the Lakers, it was a past good duo, or and the current good duo. So the Lakers, I chose Kobe and Shaq, and then the current was Luka and LeBron. So that's how I did the collection, and I did that with pretty much every playoff team. So again, Kobe and Shaq. For the Thunder, I did Russ and KD as the past, and this time I did Shea and J-Dub. So these dropped in May this month, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. The Knicks, I did Jalen Brunson and Cat. And then with the Knicks, I actually did something a little different. I used Stephon Marbury and Jamal Crawford. So I didn't do the best duos of every single team. Some I just did for the culture, man, for who I liked back in the day. For the Warriors, I did present day Steph and Jimmy. In the past Warriors, I did the We Believe Warriors. Baron Davis was one of my favorite players growing up. So I did Baron Davis and Monte Ellis. And that's actually one of my favorite shirts. And actually, I have that one. I have a sample of that one. So this is the tee I was telling you about, Baron Davis, Monte Ellis. And here's the back. Design went crazy. And actually, it's on a cropped Shockaway tee. So Shockaway just made these new tees that are cropped. And I know that's the wave right now. I know everybody likes crop tees. I think I talked about it earlier in this video. So if you've been paying attention to my brand's Instagram page, I actually ran a poll to see who all would like some of these designs on crop tees. And if we can get our hands on them, me and the printer, then we might offer that for future designs. And so, like I said, this is a design. It went crazy. Monte Ellis, Baron Davis. The back is tough as well. This shirt is a little smaller on me. I just wanted to try out a few different sizes. So I got a XXL and I got an XL. Usually I wear a XXL on a shirt, so this one fits a little tighter, especially because it's cropped as well. So just wanted to give y'all a little outro, give y'all some inspiration, give y'all a little bit about the brand and what we're doing and what we have moving forward. I guess if you've made it this far, man, I am working on something a little different other than t-shirts. And hopefully it can be done by my birthday. We'll see though. That's around the corner. My birthday's in July. I'd love to drop that for you all in July, but I'm looking at making a jersey. So I've been talking with a manufacturer in China, using a mock-up, seeing if we can get something close to what I'm looking at. It would be a football jersey. That's what's hot nowadays. And let me just show y'all, and again, if you've made it this far, then this is kind of a sneak peek into what we have for the future. I'm gonna drop this, I just don't know when. So this is the mock-up, the branding up there, the letters, 88, and then a patch right there. So yeah, there's a back of it as well. It's pretty, I don't wanna say basic, it just doesn't have a lot going on the jersey, which is fine. Sometimes the simple, the better. And I wanna make sure that the jersey quality is there versus just having a bunch of meaningless words or meaningless prints or patches on there. So as you all know, quality is very important to me. It's very important to the brand. And that's for the video, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, you got a sneak peek. Usually I try to keep something at the very end of videos just to give you a reward for watching this far. So again, really appreciate y'all. Hit that like, share, comment, whatever outro goes. So I appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, peace.